Hail and well met friends, Andang here for another episode of Helm's Deep as we make our way through the amazing zone that Turbine has crafted. When we last left off, there were all sorts of things happened, including
no lack of
a
things
plot
to
to
be done.
betray the Thane here, and now they've aligned themselves with the merchant, so we shall see what will happen as we move forward. Thurfirth has left, and it appears the war around us fractured the people of Woodhurst more than I thought. How someone so close to leadership could share allegiances with the White Hand is concerning. His removal is important for us to rally the people under a common banner, and making the city a safer place to live. Giefmond and I are working together toward that goal. Word has arrived from Brockbridge, and they are desperate for aid. Alright, so I might have to head that way. But first, we must accept a ring. Yes. Alright, let's see here. Herfara, my eldest son, departed to aid defenses in Brockbridge, which has been under siege. Should that bridge fall, the Stone Deans will be overrun by Saruman's armies. If you wish to aid them, please bring supplies with you. They could use arrow bundles from the market, iron bars from the ore house, wood planks from near the farmhouse, and food from in the farmhouse. Herfara is a capable leader, but he would benefit from your aid, that of a veteran of battle. Alright, well let's go and get that gear and head on to the next city. That's awesome that we are already moving on out of this city. Thankfully we prevented troubles for now. We'll see what happens moving forward. Now why would they mention that last when you have to pick it up first? Well, anyway. Let's go ahead and go on outside and hopefully collect these goods to help keep the bridge up. Because hopefully it does not fall. Because this bridge is way more important than even Trestle Bridge, I think. Based on what I saw from screenshots, and we actually went over to it, I think, in the playthrough. If not, I did outside of it. But it is definitely a very vital bridge to the survival of this entire region. And if it falls, the entirety of the Stone Deans will fall with it. So let's hope that they can keep it safe and that I can help, hopefully, to hopefully make it be a much safer place and at least an easier process on keeping the bridge safety. And man, this is a long loading screen. I can only stall for so long. Come on, hurry up. Middle-earth needs better internet. That's what needs to happen. It's like it's stuck in the Dark Ages. Oh, that's a terrible joke. Alright. Want to create and choose an outfit? Use the inventory and outfit buttons on the Cosmetic Outfits tab. On the character panel, use C to get there. Alright, a very informative little piece of information. And we get to look at the exact same farm that's been on the loading screen pretty much every single time in the whole of Helm's Deep. Alright, so it does change a little bit, but not too often. That's pretty much the stereotypical loading image for Helm's Deep, which is okay. Alright, here we go. Not sure why it took so long to load Woodhurst, but it did. To collect supplies from Brockbridge. Ah, yes, this way. Let's see here. Aha! Whoa, that is a lot of wood planks and they're very big. Not sure how I'm able to carry those, but you know, whatever. I manage. Alright. Let's head this direction. Behind us. Yes. Here we are. I think it's in the general store, wasn't it? Might not be. We will find out if it's in the general store. Ah, yes. There we are, the bundle of arrows. I knew it the whole time. Alright. Let's head back on outside, and there's the bridge that we shall be saving. Hopefully. Very soon. Alright, and I do have to say that this city, out of all the cities we've been in so far, reminds me most, probably, of Skyrim. For some weird reason, cannot tell you why, it just does. And that's definitely a good thing, because Skyrim's a great game. I think it's just the amount of detail, and these little rocks on the side add so much detail that's very subtle, but man does it change the way you feel about the zone. Alright, let's go ahead and pick up the iron bars here. Let's go ahead and head on out to aid Rockbridge. Hopefully. Alright. Not the best idea to go out through the Dunlending village, but you know, we'll just swim on out. It's not too far. Excuse me, yes, you point your axe at me, you hammer thing. Yes, all of you keep looking. Who knows, I might turn on you, catch things on fire, kill you all like I did already twice actually. But that's besides the point. Tell you what, these guys come back really quickly. There must be a lot of people that reserve the houses in this area. It must be a high demand housing area, clearly. Alright, let's go ahead and head on to the next city. It's exciting, and there's the bridge already very visible in the distance. That is such a big bridge, and definitely vital to the entire region, as we can tell by this map. Basically just vital to those two cities, but still pretty vital. And possibly the Broadacres a little bit. But yeah, definitely a very important bridge. And there's a water wheel, I believe, which is used to process it. Basically, the water wheels at this time period in history function exactly the same as... Why was there a gap there in the bridge? That's kind of weird. But basically, they function exactly the same as windmills for processing food. You actually go off here? I don't really want to try to find out. Okay. We shall enter the city on the person's path. Yes. Hello, stable master.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
Quite disappointing, really. But let's head on to this man. The son of the Thane. My father sent you?
A Dunlending raiding party has crossed the mountains.
I am pleased he did so, but I must confess that your abilities might be more needed elsewhere. My men report that something terrible has happened at the ford of the Eisen, and no one seems able to give a clear account. Men are scattered all over the Westfold, and rumors of battle abound. Stay not at Rockbridge. Someone must learn what has befallen in the Westfold. Some say that the king himself is embroiled in fighting, and may have ridden to Helm's Deep. A raiding party of Dunlendings have also crossed the mountains, and they strike from the cover of darkness. Their delight is in killing the innocent. Their mark is a winged talon, and the fear of them has spread like fire in the bush. I hope to stand against them, but I have been unable yet to find them. They strike and then disappear, as if they wield some skill boon of magic. Before you leave, go to the mead hall and speak with the Thane. Leofirth is very weak, and the strain of rule has taken a heavy toll on his strength. It is the courteous thing to do. My father Herbrand believes I rule Brockenbridge, and perhaps it seems so in action. But I would not presume to tread upon the authority of the Thane. Thank you, champion. A capable warrior who also came with supplies. Your arrival is unexpected, but most welcome. As much as I could use your help, it is customary to make introductions with the Thane. We have held the line and can keep it until you return. Please introduce yourself to Thane Leofirth, but return as soon as you can. A bed has been made for him in the mead hall, in the center of town. Alright, let's go speak with the Thane. And again, this village looks different than the last one, surprisingly. Alright. Reminder that your characters all have access to wardrobe. Fantastic. Oh, they got it all right out there, prepared for an assault in here. Probably more than anybody I've seen so far. But we are moving closer to where the enemy is most threatening. What is up here? Lots of smoke, that's for sure. Okay. Let's make our way down. And talk with the Thane.
You come.
Leofirth is very weak and cannot speak above a whisper. You come from Eloish. What news? You tell the Thane that the king has ridden to Isengard to wage war against Saruman's forces, and Leofirth's face slowly forms a rictus grin. Good, good. That is the strength, I remember. My son Hammer surely rides with the king. He is most loyal. Leofirth's face fades into nothing, and his eyes seem far away. You nearly turn away when his eyes close, but then he speaks once more. Help the king! The Riddermark must not fall. The Airlings will. You respectfully wait for more, but the Thane is lost in his own thoughts, and no longer sees you.
This needs doing.
Ah, the champion has come to our land. Thane Leofirth abruptly starts a terrible coughing fit. He clears his throat to try again. It is good to see more aid for this fair town. I want so much to see the sun again, and feel a sword in my hand. But fate has me trapped in this broken body. He gets caught in another coughing fit before he recovers quickly. I hope you can help us, champion. The White Hand is relentless, but our stand here will not break.
I'm afraid of what is happening to these
He is
lands.
weak, and talking tends to send him into fits of coughing. Do not fret. He will fight through this fit like the others. Meeting you seemed to raise his spirits, which has been hard to do of late. I try to keep him comfortable, but there is not much I can do for him, and so much I wish I could. I need to get him ready to eat shortly. Would you mind taking these dishes to the cook to be washed? Well, at least I don't have to wash them. That would be terrible. If that cook makes me wash these dirty dishes, I will just quit the game right now.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
There are more dishes. If there were more men to spare, the first thing I would request is help with all these dishes. No! I should be focused on keeping the bellies full.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
I just finished preparing a soup for the men who are protecting the town. However, some have not come to get the food for themselves. There must be guards around town who are hungry. I know for certain that Mula, the sergeant of the guard, must be hungry. for I have not seen him all day. Please, fill bowls and bring soup out to the hungry gods. It will be hard to keep the town safe on an empty stomach. When you are done, I believe Herfa wishes to speak with you again. Alright, well, at least I don't have to wash the dishes. Let's go and give stuff to the guards. You got quite the setup here, though. I'm really liking the setup in this place. Alright. Let's see here. There's one on the side. Let's go to the one on the side first. Oh, it's down and around. Never mind. We shall go out here first. Yes. Talk with Horn, Nona, and the turned elf.
You spoke of the Falcon Clan to me not long after we first met.
You spoke of the Falcon Clan to me not after we long first met. I cannot deny their crimes nor their evil, but I wish there was some other who could find them. Nona believes none other could track them, but surely their leader will make some error, or some mistake, that will lead to his downfall. No. You speak wisdom. If even one innocent life could be spared, it would be folly not to act. Nona believes she can find the Falcon Clan raiding party, and I think she is right. But I will not leave her again. This is a journey we make together. I hope you understand, Andang. I will see you again in time, but I cannot abandon Nona to this battle.
I know the mark of the winged talon. That is the sign of the Falcon Clan.
I know the mark of the winged talon, Andang. That is the sign of the Hogloth, the Falcon Clan. They became enemies of my people when they accepted the coin of Saruman. They are enemies of yours as well, and of Horn's people. Harafa says he has not been able to track the raiding party. That is because he is the son of a horse lord and does not know the ways of the wild. He is at home on the open fields, but the people of the Falcon Clan are familiar with the Hag Craig and the paths of the mountains. The Hubrenin can lead his people wherever he will, and Harafa will never find him. But I will. I can move silently and swiftly, and I can find the tracks no horse lord would recognize. We must part again, Andang, for a time. I will see you again when the Falcon Clan raiders have been defeated. But I cannot allow them to roam free unopposed. I must do this while I am able. None others can. Right, now we talk with the elf.
Horn wishes to go with Nona on her search for the Falcon Clan.
Horn wishes to go with Nona on her search for the Falcon Clan, and I cannot blame him. He believed he could set love aside when they were apart, but it seems, to my eyes, which are elven, I might remind you, that proved incorrect. Rather than send his heart away with her, he would rather walk beside her on her own journey until its conclusion. Of all the strange things that have been done for love, this is perhaps the least peculiar, a desire not to be apart. He charged me with one task in his absence. He wanted me to look after you, Andang. I told him that you don't need any help, but, well, here we are. You and me, together. The elf and the man. As we continue southward into the Westfold in search of the king, I am to ensure you, do not endanger yourself unnecessarily. I told him I would do my best. Our farewells have been sad, to say the least. When you are prepared to go, let us make for Helm's Deep in the Westfold. Horn says that is where the king would ride if his march to war ran afoul of danger unexpected.
We are to make for Helm's Deep.
Right, when do we make for Helm's Deep? Okay, I guess I actually have to physically travel there, so that's going to be a while away. But it should be fun to go there very soon after we go through the Westfold, of course, and get through all that. That's interesting that it's that long until the next epic quest mark. Anyway, stuck with Mula.
These are desperate times
You brought me a
for the
warm meal!
Rohirrim.
This is a luxury that we can rarely enjoy. The enemy looks for any opportunity to break through, so we have to stay alert. I will have to eat this quickly, but it will be savored nonetheless. You have my thanks for bringing me this soup, Andang. Ho ho ho, yes, a cheer, thank you. I need to get everyone here note that this man cheered for me, the champion of Eriador. I would request that from now on, if you wish to have my help, you must cheer after it is done. And so may it be. Everyone
These
shall
are
hear.
desperate times for the Rohirrim.
Alright, 92 quests. That means we are getting closer to the end of Helm's Deep. But still quite a ways to go. We're about a third through, I think. You might be able to lend us some aid. We are running low on sharp swords. We have not a spare man to sharpen them, when we need more men who can swing them. If you have a moment, please take this white stone and sharpen any dull blades you can find around the town. When you have done this, return to Herfa for more instructions. Oh wow, there's like 6 quest rings on the thing. We'll get it all done. Oh yes, good. You cheered. You get the soup. You get to keep the soup, buddy. That's the only way. Oh, he's actually working on the defenses here. See, these guys know how to do it right. They're working on defenses. They cheer when I bring them soup. This is by far the most hospitable city in all of Middle-earth. You heard it here first. It's here. Nowhere else. Here. Fantastic. All right, let's see if there's more swords up here. Nope. I don't remember what's at the end of this bridge. I can assure you I'm going to find out to see if there's any swords. But I doubt it. Excuse me, any swords here? Nope. Okay. We shall head back then. Across the bridge. This is a fantastic bridge, by the way. Alright. Let's head off to the side here first. To see what they have in store. So let's collect the blade. Don't know why you would discard blades, but... And look, that guy's working on it here too. See, this is fantastic. I don't think there's any more at this gate, but that's okay. Haha, yes! Soup! It's fantastic, isn't it? 2 out of 4. I thought I brought 2. Okay. I will assume it knows better than I. What's around the corner here? Okay, so that's actually up there. It seems. He got quite the defenses up here. Look at all this. Excuse me, any swords? Anyone have a discarded sword? I'm sorry. Did not notice that. Alright. They have quite the defenses here. This is pretty impressive. If this place doesn't get assaulted, I'm going to be kind of sad. Alright. Well, thank you guys so much for watching another episode of Helm's Deep. When we return, we will talk once again with the leader here. Also, we will bring guard soup. And, even better, we will sharpen swords. So thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you again real soon for another episode.
PVMP and subscribe.